Hey good people, welcome back to Ballards by Design. In today's video, I know you're wondering what I'm doing, right? I am making apple cider vinegar using the apple scraps that was left over from me processing apples for apple pie filling and apple butter. Now, instead of throwing the scraps away, they can be repurposed into vinegar, and we love homemade apple cider vinegar. It's better than what you can buy in the store. So I'm going to show you guys the process of how I make it, okay? Let's do it.
Welcome to our channel.
Ballards by Design.
You do it too much.
Okay, so first off, I have a gallon-sized jar, okay? And it has to be filled at least halfway to about 3/4 full with your apple scraps. Now, to that, you just saw me add 1 cup of sugar. Now, to that sugar, I am adding about a gallon or close to a gallon of purified water. Okay, and this is needed to start the fermentation process. The sugar helps feed the yeast that creates the good bacteria that you need in there. And then, of course, the purified water, because you don't want to use tap water or anything like that that may be contaminated with minerals or fluoride or chlorine or anything like that, okay? So all you have to do is add your cup of sugar, add a gallon of water or near a gallon of water into your jar, and take a wooden spoon and stir it up really, really well, which is what you see me doing now. Once you get your sugar and water and everything mixed in really well, you're going to cover your glass jar with cheesecloth or a towel, a paper towel, a coffee filter, some type of material that is breathable, because you do want to make sure that air can still get into your jar, because that is necessary for this process. So what I am using is a cheesecloth. That works really well for us, all right? Especially with this wide mouth jar, it fits really well. And I just put it on top and secure it with a rubber band. And that's it. That is the start of your vinegar. Wasn't that easy? Okay, so a couple of things to let you know. First, make sure you're starting with sterilized jars, okay? Make sure they're washed really good and they're clean. Secondly, it doesn't matter what kind of apples you use to make your vinegar, because all of it will turn out great, okay? Third of all, I want you guys to know, adding the sugar does not make the vinegar sweet. It's going to turn to alcohol first, which you will smell. As you can see that mine is fermenting really, really well. This is after 1 day. I have great bubbles at the top, okay? That lets you know that the process is working, all right? Now, you are going to let your mixture soak for about 6 or 7 days, left out on the countertop or your table or wherever you want to have it stored. Now, every day you're going to take your wooden spoon and you're going to go in and stir it up, okay? You want to make sure that your apples are getting moved around and the top apples are being mixed back in, because you don't want any mold or anything to start growing on top of your vinegar. Now, if it does, do not throw the batch away, because it's okay. You can just scrape that off the top and keep going. Trust me, once the fermentation process is done, it's going to kill everything, okay? Because it's going to be very acidic. So you don't have to worry about that. But if you keep stirring and you keep moving those apples around, that should not be a problem. All right? Okay, and this is what my vinegar looks like after about 8 days. Yes, it went a few days over, and that's okay. It won't hurt anything. We had things going on, and so I didn't get to it. But after your fermentation process is done, you want to go ahead and strain your vinegar. Now, it's probably going to smell like alcohol. You can give it a taste at this point and it probably will taste sour, but it is not quite vinegar yet. All right, so you want to strain it through a mesh strainer like you see me doing. And also, the apples still have a lot of juice in them. So what I do is I strain the apples themselves through a cheesecloth. I just put it in a cheesecloth and then I squeeze the rest of the juice out and let that go through the strainer as well. Now, once you have your liquid strained, you want to go ahead and jar it or bottle it up for storage, and so that it will continue to go through the process of becoming vinegar. Now, you're gonna have to let your vinegar sit at least a month, okay, to reach its full stage of being vinegar. At this point, you may have like a cider, a hard cider, or like an apple wine. So it is not quite vinegar yet, so it does need to sit a bit longer. Now, I am using 750 milliliter wine bottles that I purchased off of Amazon. I will put a link in the description box if you would like to use these same bottles. Otherwise, you can put it in some type of mason jar or something like that for storage, okay? I am just going to continue getting my vinegar bottled up. Now, you guys, if you've made it this far in the video, please consider subscribing for more content. Also, like and share this video, as that does help our channel, okay? Also, stay tuned to the end of this video. I already have several jars made, so I will show you what it looks like when the process is complete, okay? Alright, y'all, so from that batch I was able to get 6 bottles. Now, as you can see, I already had some stored, and they are a different color because they were different apples. I believe those were Fuji apples, and the current batch that I made was a mix of Gala and Red Delicious apples. Alright, but trust me guys, whatever apple you decide to use, I'm sure the vinegar is going to come out great. Now, this is the very first batch that I made, and I do not remember what apple I used, but as you can see, we have been taking shots of this one, and we've already gone through probably 2 bottles. So my husband is going to take a shot for you guys now.
Can y'all see it at the bottom? Let me get close before I shake it.
Shake it and then take it.
As you can see, we've already been getting to this one. To health! Much smoother than what you get at the store. What you get at the store to tighten you up. One more for y'all.
2 shots?
2 shots. Ole! Make it!
Okay, that's it for this video. Thank y'all so much for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Love y'all big. Bye.